Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell. It will alert you to up and coming videos. We are jumping on this morning, early in the morning, to bring you another energy update, clarification or validation. Remember, all the readings are for you to identify, understand, process emotions as we go through major transits now. We have a lot happening, a lot of different situations happening in people's lives, all to do with their healing, their transformation into their new direction. So, you know, we always learn something every day, or by listening to something that we have the same energy experience through. They can be different situations, but we have the same energy experience. So we'll call in the guides today to protect us and send you unconditional love, light, and healing energy. So let's get a message out today for whoever needs to hear it. Not sure, I was going to say I'm not sure what Spirit wants to come through, but here is a message from Spirit. The Ace is about new beginnings. It's also about, you know, whatever's happening now, and I have mentioned this in the last few videos that I've done. Whatever is happening now, you are getting messages through Spirit. Now, whether they're emails, text messages, conversations you hear, conversations you overhear through strangers, and it pulls and gravitates to your attention. You know, it might be something that you are meant to hear or trigger or resonates or brings you clarification and validation. So I'd say a lot of that is happening. Sorry about the glare. I know with those cards, look, that's bad. But we have the Ace of Swords. Now, it is about communication, okay? So remember, everything right now is being set up by Spirit. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, Page of Pentacles is about an idea getting off the ground. It is about entrepreneurial. It is thinking outside the box. It's a reset cycle. It's a Uranus card. Uranus is about surprise. Didn't see something that way. Didn't, you know, thinking information coming from a direction or source that you didn't expect. So, you know, expect the unexpected. It's like sometimes we have those experiences, like we never thought we'd meet someone there or doing that, or we never thought we'd get the information we needed through a certain channel or at a certain place, okay? So, but it is about a reset. It could be about learning, about to go into something new, a bit like when you study, okay? When you are getting new information. That's what I feel. I feel with the Ace of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles, you are researching, getting, receiving new information, okay? And that new information, now that fell on the side, the Hanged Man, is absolutely going to awaken you. How you saw something or something you were stuck in. Now remember, this can be mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual. It can be a mindset. It can be a way of living. It could be a connection, people, places, situations. You place that where that fits, okay? But it came out. This information's kind of making you, I'm going to say, doubt everything you believed, or not reevaluate. It's thrown your reality, perspective, or perception. It's thrown your okay, for some of you, it's thrown a perception. You are coming out of this. You are becoming unstuck, or you know, where you didn't see things quite a certain way. You're certainly not seeing them. Now remember, that can be a person, a place, or a situation. So yeah, to me, it's like a perception, an understanding, like, you know, something you really thought you believed in, or were, I don't want to say right, because when we feel we're right, we're doing what we're doing because we feel it's the right thing to do, or for us, or at the time. But it's nearly like, I don't think that's it's the opposite, Spirit said. So they're sort of going, wow, maybe I didn't see something clearly. So maybe my perception of that person was all based on my triggers, my wounds, my hurts, my belief systems. You know, maybe I made decisions around belief systems. I don't know, but you will know what it is. But Spirit is certainly going to make something very, very, very clear. Just saw Spirit walk in. The light is, yeah, wow. Okay. All right. Profound message. It's okay. Thank you, Spirit. That's why they gave me that vision. Whatever you're about to hear is very profound. Or he see my ears itching. See, like what did I just hear? You know, that was the reaction. Like, what? Yeah, okay, I've got it. It's like they're tickling my ear. It's like when you get told something or shown something or awakened or a download or a vision or, you know, whatever, but it was from Spirit. This is something that you are like, did I just hear that? Did I just see that? About this perception that you had, they had, or reverse the roles. We've got security, stability. That's also about building, where I want to build, who I want to build with. I'm trying to dodge that glare, guys, but I just can't. I think we're gonna have to bear with it. I hope it doesn't get much worse. Yeah, look, incoming fast communication action, but it's more about communication direction, okay? It's like when somebody gets hit with something, told something, realizes something, they're like, oh my God, it shakes their reality, and it is fast, and it will close out a 10 of swords. So someone's about to learn something. Somebody is about to learn something or have the piece of the puzzle or the piece of the pie that needed to complete the cycle or the information. But 10 of Swords is, you know, a brutal ending, like lessons learned, or it could be absolute betrayal, for some of you, you're about to learn. There's a couple of messages here, so stick with me. So some of you, you're about to learn about a brutal betrayal. That information is coming. You are meant to hear it. It is going to absolutely change your reality and perception of everyone and everything. Do not go down the destructive trail, Spirit's saying. You were meant to see, hear, or know this for Spirit to recorrect your course. They are doing you a favor. Sorry to speak like that at the camera, but that they are literally going like this. We are doing this for your own good and benefit. Whew. Okay. The second message here is that the download from Spirit, like you are going to receive something. You're ready to come out of a stuck place. You are ready to move forward. You are ready to build. This could be a relationship. It could be a business. It could be a foundation. It could be all of it. But generally, this is out of the blue. You're ready for the fresh start, the information. You've got all the pieces of the puzzle, or they do. Incoming very fast. All of a sudden closes out a very, very brutal cycle for you. Yep, look. 9 and 10 of Swords shows me here a brutal betrayal or incoming information that could possibly have you in a mental, emotional, physical, spiritual breakdown. If you are in this now, I am telling you, Spirit is telling you, not me, Spirit is saying there was something you were not seeing. There was something you did not see the right way. What is this? What is this, Spirit? Clarify. Moving on to calmer waters. You have all the knowledge, all the information, all the tools, all the skills. You're also ready for more. You're ready to be adventurous, go in, seek more. The Tower. You see, the universe did this. There's our clarification. Whatever's going on, they are bringing you the Tower. They're throwing you out. They're changing your foundation to move you on to calmer waters. All the information that you have received or gathered, someone's up in their head. They don't like it. They could be this, could be that. Don't go down the dark trail. Now, I know that's hard. I've been there. We've all been there. You know, I want to say over the last year or two, you know, I mean, a lot of people have suffered the most brutal betrayal, hurt, you know, broken. The tables are turning, okay? Unfortunately, what goes around comes around. We were shown those people for a reason. Some of them are having that realization of what they did and their actions and, you know, consequences and actions and all of the above, and where they didn't see things correctly. Others of you, if you are just in this energy, know this, your energy is about to shift, but you're just going through the breaking down, the breaking through, the releasing, all right? There's another message there, it's coming. See, I cannot make this up. High Priestess, secrets coming out, secrets that only need to be revealed at the right time. Okay, divine timing, Akashic records, higher contracts, moving you into a higher contract. And what I was going to say before that Spirit said you missed a part, thanks Spirit, you missed a part, they said. This was about, you know, when we go through the 9 and 10 of Swords, or people, you know, we really see the truth about people, places and situations around us. It can be the brutality of the world and what we're dealing with. It can also be about the deep emotional trauma that needed to be healed and closed out. So all these people came in and played out your deep emotional traumas. They did the you know, the worst, what do you call that? Your worst fear or your biggest trauma. Let's use a couple as example. It could be betrayal, cheating, disloyalty, faking, switching, you know, I don't know, you know, there's so many, abandonment, rejection, guilting, I don't know, you know, making wrong decisions. We could go on and on. You get my drift here. But remember, these people came into your life so that Spirit could evolve you and finally get this emotion out. All right, the higher contracts are stepping in now. Yeah, see the Tower and overwhelm. People are going to be overwhelmed because the divine is stepping in. The contracts are being delivered now. And a lot of people are going to be defensive, or may have to learn to stand up for themselves, or there's something here with these two cards. Here's a side message for someone. Someone's ready to blow. Like crazy, crazy. This can be someone who does not like change, all right? It's not going to change unless I say it is, and it could be you're growing, you're healing, you're growing, and people don't like that. It could be, to me, this is much worse. Okay, side note, there's 3 groups here. I've mentioned the groups. Here's the 3rd group. Wow. Someone is about to go off the rails. Absolutely off the rails. Yeah, imbalance. Now, we can put this in many things. Standing up for yourself, you know, someone not liking it, someone stuck in their head, imbalance. Couple of things here. This person doesn't like change. They like to rule. They like to control. They're creating imbalance. They're going over the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So they're holding in their, their control, their order, their authority. For others of you, there's something very mentally unstable about this person, and this person creates chaos and instability to hold things in place. And why they're flipping out, why they're having the big breakdown, is because they're actually not doing it to you or a person or a place or a situation. It can be how we sustain a certain lifestyle or relationship or friends or groups. When we use patterns, and that's how we get people to stay or look after us or this or, believe us, or I don't know, like there's something. It's like when you try and manipulate. Spirit said, be clear and direct, Lisa. Okay, I'm going to be straight. When people try and manipulate, create imbalance, create chaos, create conflict, drama, say things about people like fighting, arguing, creating imbalance, chaos, instability, playing on mental instability to keep people in place, to keep things in order. Well, for some of you that are doing that on purpose, it is a mental disorder in a way, or mental instability in a way. I am not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm just going on the behavior. It's like when you have a child that throws tantrums, dramas. I can't cope, or that friend, when that's holding everything in place for them because they don't want a change to happen. Well, everybody's seeing through it. Nobody believes you. It's a bit like, you can't cope during the week, you can't cope when this happens, when that happens, but when you want to do something or things are going good, you're okay. It's like it's not fake. There is a problem there, but it's more manipulation. And anywhere they've created imbalance, star card, wish, fulfillment, burden, out in the cold. Yeah, that wherever they've created burden, and also like, see how the star card's a very positive card, but in this card I'm looking at, see how she's pouring that into the water, and what she's pouring into the water is rejection, abandonment, and burden. This is also someone being left. Yeah, and they're trying everything and anything, even legalities or contracts or paperwork, or, they're overwhelmed. They're using moon, illusion, delusion here. This is going on a new path. This is heart alignment, overwhelming emotion as well. The moon card. Someone here is going to flip out. And it's all about control. See, it's all about control. It's all about manipulation. It's all about deceit, deception, trickery, pulling the wool over people's eyes, stealing, getting away with things, making things up. See the transformation? People are seeing things from the higher perspective. That's why that card came out on the side. See the future. They're going inward, the future, the balance, to get balanced. Temperance, angel. Someone did not listen to their intuition. They did not listen to their intuition. They did not listen to their guides. They did not listen to their high guides. And I just heard that's how they got into this. This is how they got stuck. They weren't listening to anyone. They're sulking under the tree. They're not listening to their guides or their higher self. And they acted very fast, very, what's that word? Spontaneous, like just took fast action, right? And now they're rethinking that action they took in that direction. Yeah, because someone here is with someone or in a situation where it's got crazy. It's got emotionally crazy. Look, with the moon card, the magician card, contracts, paperwork, the spell work with the star card and all these. I'm sorry to say this, guys. I don't like bringing it up either, but this is 100% spell work, divination work if they're into it. Someone's actually, if they're into that, if they do that, if they've done that or got other people or paid other people to do that, they've now gone crazy. They've now gone crazy. They're about to go crazy. Yep. 3 of Swords. There's also betrayal. Look, fighting, betrayal, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. The Lover's choices, decisions, higher, lower paths, clarity. Someone here has realized they are with someone who, whether they mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually manipulated them through their craziness or lies, whatever it was, or they have actually found out that someone was doing work on them, which is, hang on, I want to just say this. In the 3D, that if you do it, you know, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual manipulation, using someone's emotions, trying to take their free will away, you know, obligation or lies, betrayal, deceit, deception, blah, blah, blah. In the 5D, if they're into this work or had this work done or seeked out this work, as in spiritual work, it's bad. And it's all coming back on them, and maybe this person, you or this person, will be told, and they have now gone crazy. Even with this and this and this and all of the moon cards and manipulation and these and burden, and you know, it didn't work. It backfired. This person may be end up being locked up. They will certainly be in spiritual jail and are now suffering spiritual warfare with whoever or whatever they called in is now attacking them. I'm just going to wrap that bit up by confirming we have an Empress, we have a King of Swords, we have a King of Wands, and we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is the Empress. And we have the Divine that saw it all. That's war. King of Swords, King of Wands is war against an Empress. Male or female. So what the Divine has given this Empress, 9 of Pentacles, Spirit said put that over there, is abundance. Because they had to protect themselves, and they were hardworking and dedicated, loyal, nurturing, loving, caring, genuine. And this is the big realization this person's having. Reevaluation. Trigger. There's the trigger. There's the thing that's going to come from Spirit. Karma. And the past and hurt. I did not expect this reading to go that way. Do you know what fell out of the deck when I put it down on top of the marriage, security, stability, home, business? Fantasy, illusionist, a delusionist. Nothing coming into fruition. So that's possibly where they went, where they were, wherever that happened, nothing has come into fruition. Out of the blue, there's an apology. Because what the big realization was you or a situation, certain situation, if it was career or something else, groups, friends, family, whatever. It was the wish fulfillment. Why does this keep coming up, this message? They did not see this. They did not want to hear this. They do. Yeah, okay. So now they're definitely being surprised on a new path here. Transformation and putting the past behind them. It is the King of Cups that needs to put up a battle. Now, isn't it funny? The King of Cups is very interesting. What was that way of saying something about loyalties? Can't think of the word. Basically loyal to all, loyal to none, not standing up for themselves, creating their own conflict, realizing it was their own fault because this is Mrs. Nice guy to everybody, okay? So that's what's got them in this position. Could be seeing the best in people, could be they had to stand up for themselves and they couldn't, wouldn't, didn't want to. It can be when people are loyal to all, loyal to none, that is because they're being loyal to themselves. So it is a selfishness to a degree. It's someone who, you know, doesn't stay in their integrity, doesn't show their true emotions, hides their true emotions, doesn't stay in their integrity, doesn't quite tell the truth in this situation with these cards. So a message here is that someone here doesn't quite tell the truth. They do run on their ego, what suits them at the time. And I think they're being told this by someone. So someone is telling this person, look, you're quite self-absorbed. You know, you shouldn't have been juggling or doing this or doing that. This is why the towers happen. This is how you've got yourself. Basically, this is how you've got yourself in this situation. And I feel like someone's telling this person the truth, that you really weren't loyal to anyone, you were loyal to yourself. And it's caused nothing but conflict in their life. I also think they thought they were pretty hot stuff. You know, the lover, the Casanova lover can get in anyone and everything they want, which is a bit like a kid in a candy shop. And this person has no control over that, which creates the conflict inner and outer. And we can have this as alcohol, drugs, drinking, but I'm not getting that here really. I mean, that could be a part of whatever, being in that energy, party energy, but this is more about, you know, this reminds me of a person, and I want you to watch for this. This reminds me of a person, I've had this experience, as we all have. You know, this is a lover of all. Okay, this is a person who loves everyone. It wouldn't take much for this person. If you were with this person, you know, it wouldn't take much if a girl or guy said, I like you, it's on. That's all they need. It's like a bit of a puppy sniffing around. You know how puppies get lost and they're not even realizing because they're just, it doesn't take much. This person's ego is quite big and they're quite a lover. They're quite a charmer. They're quite, you know, this silver tongue, I think they call it, you know. This person will tell you what you want to hear, and this would be a difficult person to be with because they're so easily seduced and persuaded, coerced, you know, and it would just be a wink. It would just be a look, a wink, I like you, and this person would drop do it in an instant without thinking. Yeah, in an instant without thinking. Yeah. Third parties, see? They're blocked, they're stuck, they've trapped themselves because, and justice is coming in and they know it. Karma, justice, commitment. What else do we need to know? Yep. This person's a smooth talker, smooth operator, tells you what you want to hear. They, gee, they sound good though. They just sound legit. This person's always seeking the Ten of Pentacles, what they can get from someone. So this is a person who only moves towards things where they can get security and stability or get abundance from, okay? That's why they're looking at this person, looking at that person winks at them, they go over there and see what they've got. This person winks at them, they go over there and see what they've got. This person is a seeker into abundance, security and stability. And a smoozer, I don't know that word. I can hear it, but I can't say it. And they're only after security, stability. So they're only after what you've got. Remember I said they are self-absorbed. They're only loyal to themselves. If you don't give me what I want and what I'm after, I will drop you like a hot potato and I will move over to the next one. For some of you, they're getting away from someone who just creates nothing but conflict, fighting, arguing. It's all ego. It was all about the money, all about the coin, all about the coin. So I feel this person has that in them, and I feel they attracted that and got stuck in that. Victory. Yeah, no victory. This way of being for them, this pagey energy, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, is got them nowhere. The Fate, third parties, choices. Yeah, this is a player. And you may have been the only one that stood up to them. You look deeper into this. You were not silly. They finally crossed the Queen of Wands, who was not silly and knew when someone wasn't working with them or for them. Clarity. You hit them with truth that stopped them in their tracks. For some of you, if they were with someone that was just in after their money, fighting against them, looking into, doing all that other work that we talked about, manipulation work, they're very clear on that and they want to move forward. So we've got two scenarios here. Someone's in this. Remember, they attracted it. They were a vibrational match for that. So they were in that as well. When you are not that vibration, you can't do that stuff. You can't be with someone who does that. So you've got to look at that. Some of them are getting out of it, moving forward, exposed. They're realizing who they're with was like that. For others of you, and some of it's deeper, spell work, like really shady stuff, really. So they were doing that to their partner who they apparently loved. It was all for this Ten of Pentacles. And I think this person's been involved in that too on some level with people. For some of you, it's the person. They are going to be exposed for who they are. They want to come towards this Queen of Cups now. The Two of Cups, equal give and take. So that's... They had to go and learn that, and now they understand about equal give and take. So this is like one of those selfish persons. Oh my God. This is one of those self-absorbed people that, they're just loyal to themselves, and Spirit took them on a big journey and gave them a dose of themselves with other people. But do watch this person. But if they're coming towards you, you're a Queen of Wands, you're an Empress, and you're a Queen of Cups, and you suffer no fools. You're as clear as day on people's actions because you are the Queen of War. battle, or you won't start a war. But she's sitting on that throne. She suffers no fools. Now, could have been a lesson. Yeah, illumination, victory, reset, death and rebirth. Look at that, justice. Either way, it's really good. Everything's illuminated. That card trumps every card in the deck. Everything's illuminated. It is success over all. Followed by the World card, which is a reset cycle. It is a new beginning. It is a reset. Followed by a death and rebirth. A cycle is closed out. Followed by the Justice card. Now, they're all major arcanas. The divine. Not free will. Your choice. Like the divine stepping in, not your choice. And here's the Two of Cups. Six of Cups, which is like the Two of Cups. Divine counterparts, divine partners, balance. This is all about equal give and take. Whichever way I want to put this person had to learn about equal give and take. They also had to learn about higher divine connections, higher divine purposes, paths, and journeys, enlightenment into you cannot function like this and be on a divine path, or in your divine path, or in your divine alignment, or with a divine counterpart. You will only get karmics in this energy. So someone here knew this, they were experiencing this, and they let this person go, or vice versa, or you left them for all of this. You place it where it fits. And because they knew that person was not in a high vibration, not in their divine energy. Divine energy does not cheat, lie, manipulate, spell work, loyal to themselves, self-absorbed. That is not a high vibrational person. That is a karmic energy. High vibrational people don't do third parties, don't do triangulation, bring a third party in. They don't come at you for your money, your security, your stability. They don't lie, they don't cheat, they don't love bomb. They're in truth, that they ask for equal give and take. That's a high vibrational person. High vibrational person will say, well, look, if we need equal here, it has to be working together, or, what's good for you is, you have to be doing it back. Giving and receiving, it has to be equal. We've all been in those relationships where, they're having it all one way and you're sitting back going, well, that's not equal and balanced. It can be when you're getting the blame and the repercussions for what someone else is doing. And let me explain that in a different way, because this happens a lot in karmic relationships, particularly if there's third parties and things, you're getting the repercussions for the bad behavior of the chaotic ex, or the chaotic friend, or the chaotic whatever. You're getting the repercussions. So they're pushing you out. They're giving you the boundaries. You stay out, you stay away. And you're standing here going, hang on, I haven't done anything wrong here. My behavior's been fine. And I'm copping all these repercussions. And you're over here feeding the drama person. How fair is that? How equals that? And that comes back to childhood wounding too. The child that gets all the blame has to put up with everything. There can be a childhood wounding in that, while the others get away with it, unequal give and take. You get that with the eldest child syndrome a lot. It can be also around, there's so many different scenarios I could give here. You have to be open and transparent and this and all giving and loving, but they're not. We've all experienced a situation where you had to be truthful, you were open, you were transparent, you were honest, you tried everything possible to work with someone, and they didn't, and they held secrets, but then they kind of turned on you, you were being difficult because you were asking questions, or you were being difficult because you were trying to work with them, and you could see they weren't working with you. They were illusionists. They were creating I need more time, diverting. Oh, this is an issue. Oh, that's an issue. They weren't dealing with anything. That's King of Cups energy. They weren't dealing with anything, because it was all working for them. And you speaking up wanting balance means, they would have to compromise. And you can see that in people, places and situations. And maybe this is what you need to learn now and what they needed to learn and see about themselves, vice versa. Okay? See, fated wheel of change, Empress. Empress is interesting because they, the energy there is just so loving, so giving, caring, nurturing, building, growing, but they're not willing to be, come on. They're not going to deal with someone who's hides things and creates conflict and, is cold and cutting, my way or the highway, and illusionist, moon work, King of Wands player, they're not, even if they want to, it just, no. Spirit said, yeah, you can call out their BS. Don't go towards an emperor or an empress thinking, and remember, this is about blessings and growth. So this is to do with your karma as well. It's not just about the empress. This is about, if you go towards an emperor or empress energy with your BS, you will be called out very quickly. You will be, they see through it. They've seen your type 50 million times. They've played all those games with others. They've had that experience, right? And they will call you out. But the fact that you tried to play someone like that, who was just in their peace, who brings balance, nurture, blessings, who's probably already been brutally challenged and betrayed in life and battle weary, and come out on top with wisdom, with mastery, with protection, all of the above, because that's what life's about. And you went in and tried to play that. Which doesn't bring the best karmic lessons for you to learn. And it's like, what I want to say there is, it's like disturbing the peace of a baby. It's like stealing candy from a baby. So an empress energy, you feel you can take from, they're all right, But what you don't realize is the innocence within them and the purity came from battle. Like when our grandparents have been to war and come back very humbled and blah, blah, blah. Just as energy, not same experience, right? They've been through everything. Yeah, like a war. Spirit said, no, like a war of life. And you want to go in and you want to kick and play and poke and brutalize and play and trigger and take and steal that person. Think of that as energy. And what karma you've created for yourself through that energy, because the Empress and Emperor won't do anything, because they know how it works. So imagine doing that. You tried to pull one over on someone who's brutally damaged and healed, and then you went back in and brutally damaged them just to play games because you wanted to, because, it's all about you. Or imagine when you could take advantage of like an old person or a baby or or someone who's, you know, fallen down and you go through their handbag. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of examples that would create the same energy experience. It's like, yeah, Sun card. That's part of, I'm going to wrap it up because I just got the message. Remember, the part of the karma of whatever this story's about, because it's all over the place like this person, but I think there's a few different situations. The awakening to where you brutally hurt someone is karmic, karma, growth, lessons, but there's also a big awakening in that because we had the Sun card. Yeah. And what we're trying to teach here is think of everything as energy. Would you go and steal from a baby, from a grandma, grandpa? Would you go and, you know, you knew someone? I think the thing is here too, like if you know someone's been through a lot, or you know they've been brutally damaged and, you know, you're aware of things, but you went and did it anyway. You know, that's where we really start to push the universe. That's where your bad karma starts to come in. It's like handle with care, you know? And you should be doing that with everybody anyway. I mean, as a higher vibrational collective, we should be doing that anyway. But you don't know what's really gone on in people, and we have to watch those selfish or self-absorbed acts of being just loyal to ourselves, and it's brought some bad energy in with this star wish fulfillment. So you're not manifesting anything, the conflict, because you need to have a good look. You're not clear here. And it was to a divine counterpart or higher path. But, you know, it's all about the learning and the lessons. I think I'm going to wrap it up there because I feel it's just going to lead on into another situation, which we've got too many going on here this morning because we have the eclipse energy brewing and there's lots of chaotic energy. All right, take care, guys. Thank you. Bye.